Hi, I'm Paul Gibson from Jenny Bees, and today we're going to talk about bait boxes. I know there's loads of videos out there already and various methods of catching swarms of bees. I'm just going to show you what I usually do and what works for me. And in actual fact, last year this one particular box worked incredibly well. So these were just made out of scraps of plywood that I'd knocking about. People will tell you that they're supposed to be 30 litres or 40 litres or something, the optimum size, and I've just made them just scraps of plywood. What is important is that the bees have got an entrance that they can fly into, and then the rest of the box is completely dark. So if you've got a mesh floor on the nuke box, for instance, you need to cover that up. I've just made just a simple plywood roof with a bit of roofing felt to keep it watertight, and just because these were offcuts of plywood, they don't even fit the frames in properly. It's not really essential, it doesn't matter. All you're trying to do is create that feeling of space for the bees. So inside it, I've put in 3 frames just with a top strip of foundation, so that when the bees come in, they'll fly through here and it'll feel bigger for them. Okay, and then pop those on that side. And then what is really critical, if you've got it, is some old black comb. And to be honest, the older and the blacker it is, the better. If you haven't got that, don't worry about it too much. It's nice to have, I suppose, but it does make a big difference. So the other thing that makes a big difference is this stuff, and this is lemongrass oil. It's a really strong smell, and you really need the tiniest of amounts. So I don't put any inside the box. All I do is I just drip one drip like that on the entrance, and that's all you need. The bees will smell that from miles away, and that should be enough to entice them into the hive. All we do then, stick the frames back in. I've got a little polystyrene piece there because, like I say, it wasn't designed to be a bait box, it was just some offcuts of plywood, so that just holds the frames in position. And then pop the roof back on. Now you need to think about positioning where you're going to put it, and everybody will tell you it needs to face, I don't know, south or southwest or something. It needs to be 10 metres or more up in the air, strapped to a tree, and that's all very well, and it might well work better, but what you've got to think about is when this thing's full of bees, you've got to get up to that height in that tree, up a ladder, and secure the entrance and lift them all down again. So you need to put them somewhere where it's convenient, and that's probably the main thing to think about. Make sure you can get them down when you've finished. So now this one's good to go. We'll go and find somewhere suitable to put it. Right, so when I was saying about it doesn't really matter where you position them as long as they're accessible, this is exactly what I'm on about here. I'm in my backyard, in the back of a terraced house, and there's not a lot of room, as you can see. I've got a wall all the way around, and this was my most successful position last year. I caught 3 swarms in here in the space of 2 weeks. So obviously I'm going to put my box in exactly the same place. Okay, so it's easy enough to put the box on the other side, just to give you a bit of an idea exactly where it is. Have a look up there. So I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Please remember to like and subscribe. We've loads of videos coming this season. Maybe next week we'll actually get into some bees and we'll show you what's going on inside the hives. See you next time.